I am Roland Johns. I am sim racing.
I'm Wes Fuller, driver the number 35, Stand Up to Cancer Ford. I am sim racing.
Hi, I'm Cameron Peterson. I am sim racing.
What's going on? It's Rob Biotti from 4i Racing, driver number 44 Toyota Camry, and I am sim racing.
Hello, I am Christopher Hamilton, and I am sim racing.
Hi, I'm Eric Andrews. I am sim racing.
We are sim racing.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Super V8 Saturdays. That is right. It is 5:56 a.m. on the West Coast, wherever you're else or wherever you're out, out in the world. Welcome. If it's morning, good morning. If it's evening, good evening. And if it's afternoon, well, good afternoon. Sorry, little bit of a rough start, having some overlay issues. But ladies and gentlemen, tonight is going to be a fun race. We don't have too many races out there, only 4 guys. I did drop this league on everyone kind of at the drop of the hatch. But coming up next month, we should have more racers. This is Super V8 Saturdays. Super V8 Saturdays is supposed to be team driving, but I split it up just so we have more cars out there. It's an enduro race that minus the endurance. No caution flags will come out for making mistakes. No comp cautions, none of that stuff. It's just going to be a straight up race it out for 30 laps, see what you can do. If you can make it, you can make it. If you can't, you can't. Race is going to be about 30 minutes long, quick, easy, and over in the morning. Just kind of wanted to simulate some of the early morning enduro races that people, are used to driving on iRacing. This is kind of just a fun run. Only thing we'll keep track of is wins. There's no points. There's no seasons. This is just come out in the morning on Saturday, jump in with your teammate, race out in the track, and have a good time. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the broadcast, whether you're watching this live or not. It's just going to be one of those mornings. We're just going to have to roll with the punches. I get to learn some new hello, what's up? I'm going to be learning some overlays, so second time using them officially, and we'll have to see how they work out for us. So far so good. We've had a couple issues, but nothing we can't work around. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, looks like practice is almost over. Should have about 3 minutes left on the clock. I'd like to thank our broadcast sponsors for tonight. That's going to be Critical Hit Bass Lures and Southern California's Nautilus Media Systems, helping you out with all your media needs. And man, I'm pumped. So most of the time it takes me like 30 minutes or so to roll out of bed, maybe more. I woke up 30 seconds before my 5 o'clock timer went off, or my alarm went off. And I was out of bed in under like 30 seconds. It was like, wake up, alarm beeped, roll out of bed, put on pants, start the coffee, sit down, and say good morning to everyone. I'm super pumped for tonight. I love this like early morning kind of a tournament style feel where you wake up early, you start the day, and then you go, boom, you're ready to go for the rest of the day. So let's talk about tonight's race a little bit. Race info for tonight. So we're going to be racing at Summit Point Raceway. Weather is going to be looks like 26 degrees Celsius, so nice, I'd say average temperature day. Probably, I think that's 26 degrees. That's like 80 to like 90 degrees. I think it's 80, 85. 50% humidity, partly cloudy. We do have a little bit of a breeze out there. So tonight's track is about 3.2 kilometers. That should be 2.5 miles, I believe. I gotta figure out how to do these conversions. It's been a while since I've mathed. But yeah, no, Summer Point Raceway. It's a fun track. You're gonna have some infield S turns. There's a little bit of a like kind of a long chicane. A lot of deep braking points where you gotta really hit those braking points. Right now, these guys are getting ready to get into qualifying, so they're gonna have to work hard at meeting all those little those nuanced spots of Summit Raceway. The first corner, I remember I raced that first corner about 40 times before I could make it clear in an IR18. So I know the feeling of sometimes repetition and just clearing one corner at a time until you have the same method and you can move on to the next one. It's kind of the only way you're going to really be able to do it. And that's just, you're going to have to keep working on that and kind of just running it out. But to top it off, so we have 3 Holden drivers tonight and 1 Ford Falcon. Something I'm also doing, since this is just a fun run league, it's actually going to be Legacy and the new Ford Falcons. So, or new Falcon and Holden and Legacy Falcon and Holden. So these guys there's going to be some difference out there. I was talking with one of the drivers, the difference between the Legacy and the newer ones. The Legacies have independent rear suspension, independent rear suspension for, they have an independent rear for both the Holden and the Ford Falcon. The newer ones actually have a straight axle. So we're going to see a little bit of difference in driving style as these guys are out in the track. All right, starting off with Austin Knight. Let's go ahead and jump in with him. Give you guys a in-seat view of what it's going to be like out on the track. And these are right-hand driving cars. Right on with Austin Knight as he heads into kind of like the little chicane area. You got to make a left-hand turn here. Ooh, a little bit of an overshoot. Got to watch for the green. Ooh. Roll it out. So we'll jump over to Paul Butler as he heads in the same area. Is it going to be as deadly for him? Oh, yeah, he's coming in hot. Hits the braking point, though. There we go. Drags it through. Carries it through. Yep. Keep that gas on. This is where I would lift. Gonna have a hard time making that right-handed corner. Now deep brake, and a left. Paul with some road experience. Look at this. Nice, easy, probably first or second gear, right-hand, left-hand turns. Not gonna really get out a second. Not gonna really get on the gas too hard either. Boom. First lap. Ticking through. Paul Butler, way to go. For everyone that's viewing this morning, once again, good morning. Thank you for tuning in tonight's race. This morning's race is going to be at Summit Point Raceway, and we're going to have a lot of fun. So just warming up pretty much the engines. So out on track tonight, let's go ahead and we'll wait for qualifying to finish, then we'll pull up that grid. But we have Luke Knupp, Paul Butler, Austin Knight, and Darren Hardesty. Let's hop over to Darren and see how he's doing out there. Qualifying almost over. Darren doing good on the road course. Darren, being an off-road driver. Oh, I had it on open qualifier. That's going to make it interesting for some of these guys out here. I thought I did solo qualifiers, but apparently I left it open. Sorry, guys. Don't get into accidents. There we go. Darren Hardesty shooting down into the final straight. Punches it through. Chasing down Paul Butler for time. Going, gone. Darren Hardesty putting down the first time. Wow. Super impressed. Good to see that. Ooh, a little bit of off track there for him. Running that pink Ultra Motorsports. He's also got his teammate out here. They were going to be racing together for a driver swap, but due to the low car count, we decided just to split it up and make it solos for this first race this morning. In through the infield chicane, or S-turns. I got to remember my camera spots. There we go. Transitioned over into the downhill section. These guys should be able to open it up almost fully, and then you got this really long sweeping right-hand turn where you pretty much just set off the gas and roll it through. Maybe get on the brake just a tad bit.
If I could intervene into the broadcast, I would like to let everyone know what happens if you aren't careful coming out of that first left-hander.
Here, I'll jump over to you. Where are you at?
I am on my roof.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the barrier. This is Austin Knight. Looks like we might have to tow him out of here. Austin, are you okay with being towed? Or do you think?
No, it's actually a very comfortable spot. I'm not sure really how I got here. I blinked and I ended up right here.
Oh man. Well, go get a lap down so you don't have Darren beating you on pole.
I got it during the race.
Looks like a very comfortable angle for you. All right, let me let's see what Luke Knup's doing out there. Jump over to the blimp. Sorry, folks, it's a road course. Camera's going to be a little bit difficult. I'm going to have to remember where people are at. Oh, I just remembered. I have a track map I can use. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the track map. Aw, it's too big. I can move it down a little bit. Give me 1 second. Looks like qualifying is over. Let's get ready for the actual race. The logo's too big. We'll have to change that later. I apologize. I would change that now, but I don't know which way the cameras need to go. Or which way the logo needs to All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at our grid for tonight. So we have Darren Harsty in first, Austin Knight in second, Luke Knupp sitting in fourth, and Paul Butler in third. We do have, looks like, Austin Knight. We have 2 California drivers, and we are green, ladies and gentlemen. That was fast. Austin with a great start. Darren having a slow roll. Luke Knupp right behind him, taking it into corner number 1. Ooh, Darren pushing Paul to the outside. Paul doing a good job trying to avoid that. Oh, Luke overshoots. It's going to be Darren Hardesty and Austin Knight able to make it out clean. So these guys have 30 laps to go. It's going to be a little bit of an endurance race. Who's going to make it? What's going to happen? I actually don't know if they have to fuel or pit. This is also an open setup race. Darren Harsty overshoots the corner, getting excited. Luke Knupp behind him, looking to take him on the inside. Can he catch up to him, though? I think he can work it. Come on, Luke, get him. As we get ready for the downhill. Austin Knight holding strong. Darren Hardesty right behind Luke Knupp after making that off track. Paul Butler trying to catch up right now. Luke Knupp overshoots it into the corner, slaps the wall. They both get out on track. Darren was one of the guys to throw down the first lap. It looks like they're going to chase each other down into turn 1. This might get hairy. Paul, you should watch your braking points, man. Oh, takes him on the inside. Tries to run neck and neck with him. Great job there, Luke. Down into a little bit of a chicane right now. They're going to make a left hand. You got to lift off that gas as best as possible. Luke doing a great job getting up on the rumble strip and cutting over. Oh, Darren trying to lock up those brakes. Braking points, guys. That left-hander is crucial. Oh, Luke going for a little bit of a drift around the corner. on that infield section, you got to be careful, or I guess little S section, you got to be careful as they get ready to head down the hill. Austin Knight in a dominating lead tonight. 13 seconds ahead of everyone. Paul Butler trying to get out of the group. He doesn't want them to hold him up. Can he beat him on the straight? Darren finally hitting his marks on this road course. Austin Knight still putting down a gap between these guys. Kind of an intense battle for these three drivers right now. Darren Hardesty, Paul Butler, and Luke Knupp. Looks like, a little bit of a lockup there for Paul Butler. Paul still sitting in third right now. Darren Hardesty in second, and Luke Knupp in fourth. Darren hitting his marks. Some of these off-road guys becoming road course drivers. This is cool to see. I love seeing people kind of, get out of their racing element. Oh, Paul getting into the green a little bit. Whoa, he's going to get loose. That's going to open up for Luke Knupp to try and beat him down the straight. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Luke Knupp now taking third place. Paul Butler falling back into fourth. Darren Hardesty still holding a hard second. And Austin Knight just clocked out right now. 14 seconds in stacking on that lead. Once again, this is a 30-lap race. One thing that these off-road drivers might not remember to do, which they have forgotten before, is tires and fuel. So, I'm not going to mention anything to them. Hopefully they're listening to the broadcast. This is a friendly reminder from your neighborhood broadcaster. Don't forget tires and fuel, and watch that gauge. Let's go ahead and ride along with Luke Knupp. Jump in that roll bar of that Commodore Falcon, or Commodore Falcon, Commodore, or Holden Commodore. Blah, blah, blah. It's a Falcon Commodore Holden. As you can see, this is kind of a nerve-wracking corner. I know Luke's kind of had a couple issues with it. You can see him get a little loose outside of it, or into that corner, but looks like he's found a sweet spot of being loose and kind of just rolling it through. A little bit of a rough entrance into turn one, but that's okay. Coming into the uphill, S is going to have to hold on tight. As you can see, he's trying to make up time right now on Darren Hardesty, so he's trying to drive in those corners a little bit deeper than he's used to. You really got to have mental braking points for this track. This corner always bites me. I just never brake early enough. Always come in too much speed. But you hear that right there. Luke is queuing up on the fact that he's going to go over the rumble strip, not really putting too much of the pedal down, letting it just roll over and let the forward momentum of the vehicle take you over the rumble and possibly into the green just a tad bit and get over this track. Getting closer to Darren Hardesty right now. Luke Knupp trying to run him down. Let's check in on Paul Butler, see what he's doing out there. Ooh, Paul looks like he is caught up in something out there. Now it looks like Paul Butler had a couple mistakes out in the track that's going to drop him down into fourth and all the way back by the first straight. Looks like we're having a little bit of a broadcast stutter. We're going to have to go ahead and fix that. Give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if that's on my side or if there's something going on. There we go. All right, looks like everything's working and back to normal. Awesome. All right. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I just had a... looks like that just froze out on me. All right, well, we're still live. And we're still kicking. Looks like Luke Knupp is right on Darren Hardesty's tail. Let's go ahead and take a look back there. Oh, yeah. Speaking of on the tail. He is right on him. Not letting him go. Going into the infield S's right now. Infield. Going into the S turns on the back section right now. Should be pumping down into the straight. So far, Austin Knight having still a dominating lead, but he is coming up to lap traffic as we get ready to see a neck-and-neck fight with Darren Hardesty and Luke Knupp shooting down to the straight. That first corner is going to be a doozy if they miss those points. Looks like Luke's going to go ahead and get in front of Darren Hardesty. Oh, Darren! A little bit of a, let me just see if I can get around you this way. Locks up his brakes and messes up that corner. That's what happens when you try to race and play chicken down into the corner, man. Sometimes it does not play out in your favor. Luke overdrives it. This is going to be an opportunity for Darren Hardesty to catch up to him. Can he get the braking point? No, he gets off track too. Oh my gosh, yes. And he is still on his tail. All right, let's go check in with Paul Butler as he's coming down into the straight. Paul Butler with a little bit of car damage. Looks like him and Luke Knupp are friends now. Both having matching front left panel damage. Ooh, locks up the brakes into that corner. Ooh, Hardesty hit the wall, and he is out of there. Let's see. Let's pull Darren down and ask him what happened. Interesting. Looks like we're having some... I'm having issues on my side. Looks like my PC locked up. Oh, Luke Knupp in the S's. Loses it in the corner. Austin Knight shooting back into that corner once more. Sorry, having to reset a PC and also do this at the same time. Austin Knight in the lead with a dominating 40 seconds on Luke Knupp, hitting his marks and sporting a very risque anime girl on the side. I forgot to tell Austin, if we had a PG minimum, can't be doing that, bro. Luke Knupp still in second, though. Good recovery. Darren Hardesty is a lap down, but out on the track now. Paul Butler in front of him. But we might see these guys catch up to each other because they are pretty close. Actually, no, that's Darren Hart, or that's Austin Knight and Darren Hardesty are going to catch up to each other. Let's go ahead and check that out. Darren Hardesty shooting down, trying to catch up to Austin Knight. He knows he's in front of him. If he's got the intervals, if he's got the intervals up, gotta hit those marks. Don't let him get ahead of you. $11 laps down. Going to be 12. Going to have 28 more to go. Or sorry, 18 more to go. Gotta love Windows updates. Nice entrance into that corner. Let's go ahead and jump over to Austin Knight. See how he's handling this track. We'll take a view behind him. See if we can see anyone catching up to him. Austin Knight, one of our Racecraft TV broadcasters. Shout out to Austin, doing a great job out there, man. Leading the pack. This is he actually has raced Formula 2000 before. He's a real-life road racer. Has experience out on Summit Point. Not so much horsepower under the wheels, but definitely has experience on this track, which is really awesome to see. That's one thing I've loved about iRacing is I've been able to meet people that have, you know, pretty much really different, you know, some people don't have any racing careers in the sense of real life racing. Some people have, you know, extensive racing careers, and this is sorry about that, folks. You know, some of them have really extensive racing careers. You know, they race in real life, or they have raced. They're, you know, just doing this for practice or just for the fun sport of it. It's pretty amazing to see, like, you know, from off-road to road to people that, you know, do monster trucks. Like, just, I've met so many different people on iRacing with, like, just different racing careers. And it's so awesome to see that. Austin doing a great job out there. Putting on that gap between him and Darren Hardesty. But let's check in with Paul Butler. Finally back out in the doing pretty good out in the track. He's got to close that gap though. He's trying to run down Luke Knupp. Almost at that halfway point. Oh, Luke Knupp looks like he's off track. This might be it. Paul Butler looking for that second place. He's got third. He wants one more. Maybe even two, but he's got to be careful. He's got Austin Knight running down the field right now looking for lap traffic to gobble up. He's like Pac-Man right now. Waka, 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 waka. Just going down the field. He's all, you're next. I got you. But look at this. Paul Butler making his way down. Can he catch up to him? Nice entrance into turn one. Could be a little tighter, but as long as he gets on that gas, there we go. Nice roll out of there. Locks his brake up just a tad bit, but it's okay. Luke Knupp right in front of him. Just a turn away, and look at that. Austin Knight closing the gap some more. I wonder if Austin Knight's going to be able to actually lap him and lap Luke Knupp. I'm going to say yes, and I'm really curious to see like how long it takes him to catch up. He is really close to these guys. Looks like Luke making another minor mistake on the track. Popping up some dust out there as he rounds the corner. Paul Butler right there. You can see him just trying to run him down right now. If I was Luke, I'd start sweating. Ooh. A little bit of too much acceleration there. And look at this, Austin Knight's also there. Closing in on the gap on the prowl. Austin Knight looking to get Paul Butler and then go after Luke Knupp for a lap. Luke is trying to do everything he can to get up ahead on this track right now. Paul Butler still about a second behind him, but oh man, it's so close. Luke just has to make one mistake and boom, Paul's going to be right on his tail if he can't recover fast enough. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Luke gets a little loose. So does Paul Butler. What does this mean? Austin Knight, he's going to be able to catch up to him now. These Super V8 cars are so much fun. I used to... Oh, no. Paul, what are you doing? Don't get your front tire on there, man. Oh, ride it out, ride it out, ride it out. Come on. Down into the straight. Austin with a good run on him. Passes Paul Butler. Taking it into turn one. Another one bites the dust. Austin looking for Luke Knupp out in the field. Oh, no. Austin makes a mistake. Gets off track. And Paul Butler gets past him like a bat out of hell. He's like, just get away from me. And just to go along with the anime theme, Austin, probably when he went off track, he was like, Nani? Oh. And is he going to be able to catch him? Paul Butler putting some space in between them. Oh, loses his back end. Keep her straight, man. Turn one is always a doozy. Sometimes you just get too excited and run into that corner and miss your braking points. But it looks like Paul, gets up on. Oh no. Gets up on the rumble and loses it. Austin getting back that lap. Puts him down. Now he's like, all right, Luke Knupp, you're next. Austin getting a little loose on that corner. Luke trying to stay away from Austin. And that's another thing I've done for these guys. There are no faster pairs since it's supposed to simulate a little bit of an enduro race. Whatever happens, happens. You know, no fresh car in the pit. Don't get a swap out. You just got to deal with it. And it's kind of cool to see these guys kind of race it out, even with some of the damage you have out there, and just make do with what you got. Darren Hardsey going off track once more out of that last corner. That turn one and the last corner. If you just carry too much speed through, it's no bueno. This S section or infield turns, they're pretty tame as long as you're in second gear. You kind of just roll through a little bit of throttle here and there, kind of touch up on the brakes if you need to turn some more. But when you really get, that open runway to just go for it, this is what happens. You miss your braking point, you carry it through, and it's usually by the time you're already off track, it's too late to get yourself back or to get back on, the right angle or the right speed to kind of make that corner. So you just kind of got to let it coast out and deal with it. Riding along with our leader right now, Austin Knight, riding in the 210. Still doing a good job out there, holding his lines, repetition, and accuracy. That's all you have to do with any type of racing. Hit those marks, carry it through. And it looks like the checkered flag is out. On lap 22. All right, looks like that is gonna do it. Yeah, Austin Knight taking first. Second place is gonna go to Luke Knupp, and third, Paul Butler. All right, let's get these guys in the booth. Ladies and gentlemen, so for tonight, since we only have 4 drivers out there, and everyone looks like the checker came out early, I must have timed the match wrong. Congratulations to Austin in taking first, Luke Knupp in second, and Paul Butler in third. Guys, all right, how was it? How was the first race?
Tiring. It was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
All right, now if we can get more guys out in the field and do team driving, how do you think that'll turn out a little bit better?
It will probably be a bit chaotic, but
Yeah.
it would be
I think-
a lot more interesting with
It'd make
more
racing
people
better.
hopping in, and the multiple drivers and the longer race schedule will certainly make it a more team focus, and it help a lot of people understand the V8.
I think so too. I think that'll be a lot of fun for you guys, especially because you'll have a chance to really kind of do something a little bit different.
Yeah.
There we go. Boom. In the sense of, doing an endurance race that doesn't last 6 hours. It's kind of a quick 15-lap stint. I know a lot of you guys had a little bit of trouble out there in the sense of, going off track and stuff like that, but that just has to do with practice. And that's one thing that
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I was doing
I
all
think
my
it's a
cool
little
drifts on
bit-
purpose. I don't know what you
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that one time that I threw it in sideways on Luke in turn 1, that was
I
totally.
saw that. I got that on broadcast. I was like, oh, he's going to go for the inside line.
Yeah, that Marshall I drove through, he owed me money anyway.
Yeah.
I was just taking the short course lines out there. That's what I'm used to.
Right? Off-road
I
guys
kept
like,
getting
oh,
myself-
I see an opening on the green.
I was slamming into the walls like short course.
Right? Oh, man. Paul, you had a couple mistakes out there. What happened?
I'm not used to this right-handed car stuff. I was putting the left side of the car in the dirt every time.
So just not used to, where you're sitting. That'll
it's
take some
different.
time.
Yeah,
But-
I mean, I'm 4, but when you're used to doing, I've been practicing them VW Beetles. And yeah, this is different.
It is. I know you guys have a race coming up tomorrow, so hopefully that all works out, and we don't. I didn't mess you up.
That was a blast, though. I was having fun. My car, I would be fine for a little while, and then I'd start messing up, and then I'd be fine, start catching Luke a little bit more, and then I'd mess up. So,
Well,
that's my
Since
typical
I
game.
have you guys in here, and what track would you guys like to see next? It should be a free
Circuit
track.
of the Americas.
Say that again.
Circuit of the Americas.
You guys down for that?
That's not free.
Isn't?
No.
It needs to be a free track. So like Charlotte Roval.
Coda or Riot.
Which one's that?
Coda or Riot. for
Coda.
me. It's my home track. If you think I was good at some point.
Oh.
Laguna Seca.
Laguna Seca is one of the ones I want to throw out there.
Not Laguna Seca.
These guys have driven it a lot. So,
Lime Rock Park.
ooh.
I feel like
Ooh, Lime
these
Rock.
rocket ships
Lime Rock
around
sounds
Lime
good.
Rock, it would be chaos.
Yeah, or Oran Park. I heard that's a good track.
All right, we'll do Lime Rock since that's a pretty common track and a lot of people drive it. It is tight though, so Lime Rock
Yeah,
is
I
a
know,
tight
that's
track.
why-
No chicanes.
Chaos,
No
let's go.
chicanes.
No chicanes.
Yeah, no chicane.
Chicanes layout, the entire chicanes layout.
You gotta have
No,
chicanes.
Don't do the chicanes because if not, we can have a jump.
Yeah.
And
we already have the jump. It's just hit the curb.
I do have
No,
I
you
do
come
have a
around that
camera for that
corner,
jump.
Wow.
Yeah, we can see some air time with these things.
Well, guys, thank you for racing tonight. I know it's a low turnout, but you guys
For
have
today.
a month to recruit drivers and teammates. So let's do that. Let's get more people. I want to see a full field of like 20 drivers out here. I think that would be awesome.
My teammate did good until he crashed out.
Do we have a chance to yeah, I'll see if I can get some people in here.
Yeah, this is just a fun league. So, only thing I'll keep track of is wins. So, Austin, you got the first win. Everyone else, you suck.
Almost lapped the entire field, but
Yeah.
If you would have tried past me, you would have been in the walls.
Yeah, this is why I didn't.
Luke's like, where is he?
I was close to it so much, and I'm like, oh, he's planning something. Then the white flag came out. I'm like, all right, don't have to worry about that.
I thought we were racing for most incident points.
Yeah.
You guys did great for that. Oh, man. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in tonight. Thank you guys for racing. I'll see you guys next month for Super Saturdays. We'll have more drivers out here, I promise. It's just one of those things where I dropped this on the last minute, day before the race. So, whoever shows up, shows up. But with that being said, thank you for tuning in. I'll see you guys around. And don't forget to tune in tonight's Stamp to Cancer series. We're going to be racing trucks and it's going to be a lot of fun. Should be going live at 6:30 p.m. if you are on the West Coast, and if you are on the East Coast, it's going to be 9:30 p.m. For you out there. So don't forget to tune in and check it out tonight. And then we also have a doubleheader on Sunday as well in the morning. I think I'm going to be broadcasting with you, Austin, for that big money race. And then we're going to have the Core Premier Series. I believe it's going to be
virtual off-road racing series at night.
Yeah, that's
those guys returning.
We have both of us have a doubleheader. You have your virtual off-roads.
Triple header.
Oh, you serious? Wow. Okay. Well,
yeah.
I have to get another race then. I can't let you one up me.
Racecraft, but one of us on a racecraft. One of them involves 60 Formula 3s.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
All right.
That's over on the iRacing Esports Network, though.
Awesome. That's what's up. Well, Austin, Paul, Darren, Luke, thank you for being the first guys to be the test dummies. I had fun, and can't wait to see you guys out here next month.
I'll show up with an actual paint scheme next time.
Yeah, I forgot. It needs to be PG friendly. Technically, it was
she's
PG.
Wearing a shirt.
She's got a shirt on.
A shirt.
She's got dude, I literally switched the camera over, and it was like right on the boobs.
Yeah, I don't have a paint scheme for my sponsor or anything, so I'm just like, what's the most weirdest paint scheme I can find?
All right, I'm gonna close the stream out. Thank you for everyone tuning in this morning. I hope everyone has a great Saturday. It's a great way to kick it off with some racing, and I'll see you guys next month, or I'll see you guys later tonight and tomorrow. Deuces, everyone.